Hey yo everybody, my name is Jay Waz and welcome back to Need for Speed World. Where today, we're in the NRZ server checking out Bugatti Bolide, the most expensive car in this game. In the last video, we checked out the Jaguar F-Type SVR, and this car is so much fun to drive. If you'd like to see that, I'll put a link to it in the description below. And just like every video, I gotta go do my gem hunt. Just like in my last video, not the last Need for Speed World video, but my last video on the channel. Once again, I gotta thank you guys. You guys, the immense amount of support from you guys was so unexpected. And there's one guy, Navy, you said you recently lost your one of your grandparents. And I'm just gonna say I'm so sorry that you're going through that. That's actually part of the reason why I'm still recording, because I understand that I'm not the only one suffering. There are others out there suffering just like me, if not worse. Like, this hurts. Yeah, don't get me wrong, but I can't stop living my life just because I'm hurting. You know, like, there are other people out there that I want to help. And if I can't help them, then what am I doing here? You know? I'm going to keep making videos, no matter what kind of pain I'm going through. Now, if I ever lost someone, say like, my best friend, my other best friend, or my brother, then yes, I would probably take a break from recording for a little while, but the chances of that happening are extremely unlikely. I probably shouldn't say that. I just hope it doesn't happen. One last thing to mention before we get on with the video. I changed the cover photo on the channel, the banner. It's got a nice little neon rectangle around it. I love it. I love the way it looks. I think it looks fantastic. If you look at the right side of the rectangle, you'll notice little Japanese text there. It's not Mandarin, it's Japanese. That translates to brother. It is my tribute to Billy, my best friend, the one that had passed away. He found out recently, within the last year, that he had Japanese heritage. He even found his Japanese birth certificate, found that his real name was Hanzo. I thought that was cool. You know, I want to like respect his heritage. So, as a tribute, I put that on there, and I'm probably gonna get a tattoo with that same symbol on my arm. Anyway, let's get to it. I'll be right back. This is the Bugatti Bolide, one of the most ridiculous looking cars in this server. I mean, he's got turbo fans for rims, like a single lug, Michelin tire compound. This car is just absolutely insane. It's open to the tires in the rear, dude. It's just gorgeous. I don't care what you say. It's gorgeous. It's got an overall of 999 X-Class, top speed of 1,133, acceleration of 1,094, and handling of 770. And if you want to buy this car, one, you gotta be a level 85. That's how I figured that out. When I tried to buy this car, I said level 85. And two, it costs $12.5 million in-game cash. This is probably, I'm pretty sure this is the most expensive car in this game. And I am about to buy it. I grinded forever before okay. I don't know how much money I've got left. I'm not going to be happy about it. Probably about 11 million. And we're back at 11 million. You know, it's fine. It's fine. I still got money left over. This car is absolutely insane. It's at the very top of overalls. 999. You can't get any higher than that. That's ridiculous. This thing is ridiculously quick. Holy crap. It does understeer a little bit, but I imagine it is all-wheel drive. Look at the quad exhaust. I just noticed that. That is insane. And the brake lights are crazy. The grip is amazing. It doesn't seem to corner as well as I would like to think it would, considering the overall and the cost of the car. Yeah, that's my point. Well, let's go into our first race. Construction route. Probably not going to be doing it well for this one. We should be outrunning the Divo. Alright, that Divo better not be beating us in this shit. The Divo better not try to beat us in this crap, dude. I would be so irritated if Divo starts to outpace us. This is supposed to be better than the Divo. You know, this car in the real world doesn't cost remotely the cost of what the game in-game charges. Okay, that understeer is horrendous. Anyway, in the real world, they're going to be selling this car for $4 million a piece. That is definitely not cheap. And it is triple the price in this game. Now, yeah, sure, everything is higher in the game, but you know what? It's still ridiculous to have to pay $12.5 million for a car. That doesn't seem to corner that well. Not to say it doesn't corner well, it just sometimes understeers. It's kind of unpredictable. And also, I've only been driving it for 5 minutes, so I can't really judge it at the moment. We finished that race in 58 seconds. We got a top speed of 211 miles an hour, which just happens to be slower than the Divo. You know, I have to answer one question before I start tuning this car. How fast is it stock? Acceleration is ridiculous. We're already going 200 miles an hour. We haven't even reached this curve yet. Are you serious right now? We're still accelerating? Hit the nose! 285 miles an hour without nitrous. I don't think I can give you an accurate top speed of what it is with nitrous. That is ridiculous. This thing is fast as hell. All right, let's do the thing I don't want to do. Team escape. I do have one question. Is there even a Class X team escape in this server? I don't see one, so let's go ahead and do high stakes. Screw it. Bridge for launch is really not that bad. Oh, excuse me. Wow, that actually went through that surprisingly well. No, oh my god, I got that guy messed up. The cornering is so unpredictable in this. Wow, that was actually pretty good. Damn, son. Okay, you know what? It's not actually doing that bad. Is this going to be one of those cars that's good in both team escapes and races? Because it's surprising the hell out of me in this team escape. Rhino hit. We lost about 100 miles an hour. I take that back. It does really well with the Chargers and I guess the friggin' Challenger concept cars. The Rhinos, it surprises me because it seems to want to flip them, but it slows you way the hell down. Naturally, it's going to be good at dodging, and it's all-wheel drive, the insane cornering ability. By the way, this thing makes 1,600 horsepower with the same motor that you put in the Chiron and the Divo. And oh yeah, another thing. It's not street legal. What a surprise, right? It's a track-focused Bugatti. Kind of like the Divo is, actually. No power-ups used. We got through that with ease. That was actually did surprisingly well. So from what I can tell, it's actually be a pretty decent team escape car. But I'm not using it for that. You know damn well we're using this thing for a race, because that's what it's built for. But first, we can check out the aftermarket shop. I don't think it's going to have any body kits. I really don't. Didn't think so. It's a $12.5 million car, and it looks like that. There's no way in hell it's going to have body kits. No spoilers. I don't want to know what happens if you do this. It doesn't actually remove the spoiler. Where does the spoiler go? It doesn't go anywhere. So you can add a spoiler all you want. It's not doing anything. No hoods. I don't know. Should I remove the turbo fans? What happens if I... No. That'll look right. What about these? Does not look right either. I'm going to scan through the wheels, see if there's anything that might look... That actually doesn't look bad. I kind of like that. It almost feels like a crime removing those wheels. It's like, while those actually look pretty decent, those turbo fans look amazing. It's definitely meant for this car. So, no go, not removing them. Black tint, you know we gotta do it. Stage 3 lower kit is an absolute requirement. Dude, I actually lowers that way more than I thought it would. You know, I wanted to add a tag, but I realized there is no tag. By no surprise, customization on this car is quite limited, at least with the aftermarket shop. Now, what's going on in the paint shop? What happens if we change the color? Whoa. Okay, white actually looks pretty good, but I don't think I want to change that. Dude! Matte paint looks sick on this car because the carbon fiber bits are still glossy. That's so sick. I'm gonna do matte. That's way better than I thought it would be. Is there any vinyls on this car? That's a question I definitely need to answer right now. There are no vinyls, so everything you see, that's part of the body. That's the way it looks. That W16-4, the Bugatti symbol, the stripes on the rear wing, that's all part of the car. You can't change that. Is it easy adding vinyls? Can't add it on the carbon fiber bits, only the painted bits. Customization, once again, quite limited with both vinyls and paint. Although it is cool that you can technically now do two types of paint. You cannot access this section with your current car. You telling me you can't upgrade the performance of this car? Are you serious right now? Well, that sucks. So performance is not an option. What do you know? I mean, I understand. It makes sense. But I would like to have increased the handling some. Gonna put perfect start duration to the max. Nitrous power 40%. We're gonna max out perfect start RPM range. And last but not least, we're gonna max out race cash. I am actually quite disappointed with the fact that you can't customize the performance shop. I was so excited to modify this car. I was so excited to get this car. I spent $12.5 million on this car. Let me modify the performance. Yeah, that's actually very disappointing. Really is such a buzzkill. All right, I'm gonna take it on World Loop, see how it performs. That way I can get more familiar with the car with a longer race. And let's just see how it goes. Yeah, perfect launch isn't the best. Like, it's really good. We went over 200 before we got, the time ran out, but I expected more with how much he spent on this car. The cornering is good. It does a little bit of understeering, but other than that, it's very good driving car. Like, it's very easy to drive. It's quick as hell. Yeah, it does corner quite nicely once I'm starting to get the hang of it. It's not quite like other cars. What the hell was that? What just stopped me dead in my tracks? Anyway, as I was saying, it's not quite like other cars. It does have its moments where it likes to understeer, but once you get the hang of how it drives, it does seem to corner quite nicely. The understeer is pretty bad, though, when it does understeer. But it's also another case of I'm not realizing how fast I'm entering the corners. You know what I mean? I'm not quite used to driving a car this fast, especially not in this race. So for all I know, I am going into the corners way too fast, and I need to slow down. Once you do it right, dude, that corner's like insane. Not bad, not bad. I'm figuring it out. Okay, that was nice. Okay, I figured it out. I figured out the car, okay? Okay, I'm starting to figure it out. It does corner quite nicely once you've got it down. You've definitely got to learn how to drive this car. It's nothing like anything else in this server. Oh, that cornered way better than I thought it would. Hey! Corner better, you piece of shit. It corners nice and then it doesn't corner nice. I can't stand that about this car so far. It's confusing the hell out of me. Like with low speed corners, it absolutely kills it. But some high speed corners, and I say some for a reason, it likes to understeer a little bit. Like right here, what the hell is that? It was so much understeer that I couldn't even make that shortcut, and I always do with this race. It reminds me very much of the F1 Beetle from the Spark server. The only difference being, this car has topped out at 285 miles an hour, and the Beetle tops out at 236, fully modified. Alright, I guess I'm gonna try to do it in front to top speed test. Let's go. Understeer, understeer. Why are you understeering? Why does it keep doing that? Damn it. Damn it. Beautiful cornering. And low speed corners, once again. Ah! No, it's on me. It's not the car's fault. Really? Really? Understeer again? You know, I'm even like going to throttle in some of these corners, hoping that I'll stop understeering, but it doesn't work. You know what? I'll just meet you guys at the end of the race. I'll be right back. Alright. I have to admit, that's the best time I've ever gotten on this race. I used a lot of nitrous, but that's because I was trying to figure out its top speed. I managed to hit 291 with nitrous, but that's not the max. I didn't have enough room to figure that out. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna keep trying that. I must go figure out the top speed. Bruh, I had to use nitrous again. I'm not gonna figure it out over here. Ow, ow, ow. Damn it, I almost did. I went over 300 miles an hour there. Hold on. I gotta do this again. I saw 304. I saw 304 miles an hour. Damn it, one more time. 310 miles an hour. That's the top speed with nitrous. 285 without. 310 miles an hour with nitrous. That is insanely fast. Alright, now I'm going to answer one question that I've been asking since I saw the price of this car. Is it worth $12.5 million? And I'm going to have to say, yes, it is. I'm very reluctant about saying that because, you know, $12.5 million is a lot of money. But, one, I managed to beat the world loop in 14 minutes and 20 seconds. That's ridiculous. The fastest I've gotten before that was like 14:54, and I did that race a lot over the last few days. Believe me, that was the only way I was going to be able to afford this car. Two, the top speed is insane. 285 miles an hour without nitrous, and then 310 miles an hour flickering to 311 with nitrous. That's absolutely absurd. I don't know if there is a car faster than that in this server, but that is insane. And the last thing, handling. While the number is lower than you might expect it to be, considering how much it costs, it does actually handle quite nicely when it wants to. See, I almost didn't think it was worth $12.5 million because the handling is a little iffy. It's all over the place. Like, there are moments where it wants to understeer, then there are moments where I take that corner perfectly. And I don't know what the hell is going on with this car or why it behaves the way it does, but ignoring that, it does handle very, very well. And if it wasn't for the combination of the handling with the top speed, I would not have gotten the world loop done in 14 minutes and 19 seconds. So yeah, it's worth $12.5 million. But if I'm going to be honest, I'm probably not going to drive this car that much. I worked very hard for this car. And yes, while it is worth $12.5 million, I have no interest in this car. And that's because of the unpredictability of the handling. Like, there are corners where I had to slow down way slower than I do in one other car that I drive, not going to name it. And it just catches me off guard how this car handles. I don't like it. Ignoring the random understeering moments, it is a good handling car. And yes, this car would absolutely dominate in online races. So yes, if you have $12.5 million, pick one up. You don't have to worry about performance upgrades. So, yeah, there's that. That's one of the downfalls that I actually don't like about this car. You can't modify the performance of it. That's extremely disappointing. I think this car would have been worth well more than $12.5 million if we could do that. But anyway, that is all the time I got for this video, guys. If you enjoyed the video, crush that like button. If you'd like to see more content like this, subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell to keep up to date with all my videos. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. Deuces!